Marching by the Dave Matthews Band is going to be played in standard tuning, and the opening riff will be centered around a D and a G. The way that you're going to make the opening D is that you'll have an open 4th string, you'll have your first finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret, you'll have your ring finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret, you'll have your 2nd finger on the 1st string 2nd fret. You'll strum from usually the 4th string down, but if occasionally you catch an open 5th string, that won't kill the sound either. After the opening D, you'll play this riff. The way that you play that, it will rely on sliding with your 2nd finger on the 5th string from the 4th fret to the 5th fret. So 2nd finger, 4th string, 4th fret, pluck it, slide it up 1 fret to the 5th fret. And then behind that, you're going to put your 1st finger down on the 4th string, 4th fret, and you'll get, and you do that twice, like. And then at the end of that phrase, you really open up the 4th string and let it hit an open D before going to the next chord, so that it'll come together and sound like this. Something like that. The next chord is going to be a G chord. The way that Dave Matthews makes this G chord is you put your 2nd finger on the 6th string 3rd fret, you put your 1st finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, you'll have an open 4th string, you'll have an open 3rd string, you'll put your ring finger down on the 2nd string 3rd fret, and you'll put your pinky finger down on the 1st string 3rd fret. You'll strum across strings 6 through 1. That's your 2nd chord. And the riff that happens here, the way that Dave Matthews plays it is he uses his 1st finger. I'm going to show you how Dave Matthews plays it, and this is not how I play it because my fingers, it's just not a movement for some reason that I can get clean. I played the exact same notes, but here's precisely how Dave Matthews plays it. 1st finger to the 5th string 4th fret. Slide up your 1st finger to the 5th string 4th fret. So it's the exact same movement that you were just doing with your 2nd finger, but now you're using your 1st finger. And then behind that, you're going to use your 2nd finger to put it down on the 4th string 5th fret. And that's what you get. And the second time, you with your 2nd finger slide up from the 4th string 5th fret to the 4th string 7th fret, and that would out of the G come together like this. And then back into the D. The chorus chords are going to be standard chords. You'll use a B minor. That's what it starts off on. It starts off on the B minor. I've got my 1st finger on the 5th string 2nd fret. I've got my ring finger on the 4th string 4th fret. I've got my pinky finger on the 3rd string 4th fret. I've got my 2nd finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret. And then I'm letting the high E ring out. You can bar it if you want to, or you can just mute it altogether and just hit strings 5 through 2. Dave Matthews probably does mixtures of all of those options whenever playing because he's very strummy across these chords with big strums with his right hand. But it's going to go B minor to a D chord, the same D chord as before. Then you're going to go to a G major chord, which Dave Matthews makes slightly different from the G that you use in the intro and verse. This G chord he makes using his ring finger on the 6th string 3rd fret, 2nd finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, then an open 4th string, open 3rd string, open 2nd string, and then pinky finger back on the 1st string 3rd fret. And then you finish out the chorus by going B minor, A. The way that he makes the A is open 5th string and then bar your 1st finger across strings 4, 3, and 2 across the 2nd fret. So again, the chorus will be B minor, D to the G, to the B minor to the A, and then it repeats that. B minor, D to the G, B minor, A, and then back to the riff. There is a bridge that happens. The way that you're going to be playing that is you put your second finger on the 6th string 3rd fret, you put your first finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, you've got an open 4th string, and then your pinky finger is going to lay down on the 3rd string 4th fret, and your pinky finger will remain planted right there the whole time. You're going to strum across string 6 through, it's okay if you hit the open 2nd behind it. And that's going to be your G chord. Then the second chord of the bridge is you're going to pick up your second finger, and you're going to put your first finger down on the 6th string 2nd fret, and you'll strum from the 6th string down to the 2nd string if you want to. Your 5th string should be muted out by how you're laying your first finger. So here we're just fretting two things. First finger on the 6th string 2nd fret, and pinky finger still planted on the 3rd string 4th fret. And then the third chord of this bridge is going to be a version of an E minor, essentially. You're going to put your first finger now on the 5th string 2nd fret. You will open up the 6th string so that it rings open. The 4th string, you probably want to have it muted out by your first finger, laying it gently across the 4th string so that it mutes it. And then your pinky finger still where it's at. And those three chords come together to make the bridge. It does that like 3 times, and then on the 4th time it changes to. The way that change happens is out of this G shape that you've been walking down out of, you're going to go to an A minor. You're going to use your ring finger. You're first going to pull your pinky finger just up 1 fret, and it's going to stay planted, and they'll probably be hurting by this point. But pull your pinky finger up 1 fret so that it is on the 3rd string 5th fret. Put your ring finger down on the 6th string 5th fret, and then use your first finger to put it down on the 5th string 3rd fret. So ring finger on 6-5, first finger on the 5th string 3rd fret. You can have an open 4th string, and then your pinky finger is on the 3rd string 5th fret. This is an A minor. So you'll strum that, then you'll go right back down to that G chord that you were playing earlier, and then up into a D major. And then you'll go to a B minor, back to the D, down to the G, and then B minor, A, back up into the riff. A lot of this riff is just down hits, but you want to be comfortable enough with it that you can kind of randomly be hitting some upstrokes in it, but most of it is just down hits. And then the rhythm on the bridge, I'll slow that down a lot for you. So it's just an up and down that stays pretty steady with accents where you're moving the chords. And then the same idea of rhythm during the chorus as well. So the rhythm during the chorus is an up down as well. With randomly switching from up downs to make the hits, like whenever you're emphasizing the B minor into the A. hopefully that gives you an idea of how to approach this really fun Dave Matthews Band song, Ants Marching.